BeCozi.com is here. BeCozi.com is an American company. We're located in Holland, Michigan. We selling chunky yarns, and our company is the biggest source of chunky yarns in the United States. Our main product is chunky chenille yarn, BeCozi chunky chenille, and we have 44 colors available. We also have variegated colors, jumbo chenille yarn available only at BeCozi.com. So please visit our website, BeCozi.net or BeCozi.com. It's the same, and check our yarn, because all our videos I'm using only BeCozi yarn, and all videos are to promote our BeCozi yarn. As some of you know, I'm originally from Ukraine, and you probably know what is happening now in Ukraine. There is a very horrible war, and we are trying to support my native country. So we have a Support Ukraine page at BeCozi.com website. Please visit it. You can purchase one of our scarves in the colors of Ukrainian flag, like this beautiful one, and if another kind of scarf. We also selling blanket made in the Ukrainian color, flag colors. And today we will be making this Easter bunny, and it will be made also in the colors of Ukrainian flag. It will be yellow and blue. So for this bunny, you will need 2.5 skeins of chunky chenille. So I used 2 skeins of yellow, and I used a little bit less than a half of skein of blue color for ears, eyes, nose, and a small tail. So this bunny is more like a pillow, and if you want to make bigger bunny, you just use more yarn. I'm showing how to make a small bunny. It's about this size. You can see how big it is. Here is the top of it. And you can find again this yarn at BeCozi.com. So when you're buying this yarn, you are supporting Ukraine, because we are sending part of our profit to Ukraine every week. So if you're ready to make this beautiful Easter bunny, let's get started. Okay, guys, so if you're ready, we will get started. This is yellow color, as I said. You can find it at BeCozi.net, and we have 44 colors, solid colors, and then we have different variegated colors available at BeCozi.net. So it's up to you what color your Easter bunny will be. Mine will be yellow. So what we are doing to start. First of all, we will make a knot on the end, like that, and cut the tail. That will prevent yarn from unraveling when the bunny is used or when you are washing it, because it can be washed. So now place the yarn in front of you like that, and this is the tail, this is working yarn. So this is working yarn, this is working yarn, this is the tail. Place working yarn on the top like that. Insert your hand, grab working yarn, and pull it out. So this is your first stitch. To make it smaller, pull working yarn down. We need to have it about 1.5 inches up to 2 inches. So now we will be making a chain of 15 stitches, guys. So insert your hand, grab working yarn, and pull it out. So now we will be holding the bottom of the stitch, inserting our fingers, grabbing working yarn, and pulling it out like this. So we will be moving our left hand, grabbing working yarn, pulling it out, and we are making a chain of 15 stitches. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 15 stitches. What we are doing now? Now the same way as we doing for the blanket, we're turning this chain on another side like that. And now we will be knitting the knots in the middle, not the top part, not the bottom, the middle part. So first we're knitting this first stitch. Insert your hand, grab working yarn, pulling it out. Now find this stitch, middle part of the stitch, not top, not bottom, the middle part. Lift it, insert your hands or fingers underneath, and pull it out. Find next one, insert your fingers, grab working yarn, pull it out. And this way we will pull out our first row, and the whole bunny will be made literally with the small blanket. So what we will be doing, we will be making a small blanket, which we then make a bunny from. So this is our 15 stitches. What we are doing now, we are knitting next row the same way. Working yarn goes on the back. Insert your hand inside, grab working yarn, pull it out. And then the same for all next stitches. And we will be knitting back and forth from the right to the left, and now from the left to the right. So this is pretty much it. So when we use the whole first skein, I will come back and I will show you how to connect the yarn. But meanwhile, you're simply, let me show you guys. I usually skip knitting first stitch over here. I knitted it on this side because that was our second row. I always knit the first stitch on the second row, but then I always skip it. So we just knitted it as the last stitch. Now you're just sitting here. You can make it a little bit bigger, and then you insert in your hand, grab working yarn, and pull out the second stitch. Why I am doing it this way? This way, the sides of the blanket, and this is small blanket that we will make into a bunny. The sides will be not curling, they will be straight, and they will have a beautiful chain. See, the chain is already forming. It will look like the chain on the bottom. So this is the reason why I am skipping the first stitch. Anyway, I will keep knitting this way. Here I will show you one more time on this side. The stitch, we just knitted it, the last one. When it's the first one, it's just sitting here, and we're simply going into the second stitch. So I will keep knitting this first skein, and when it's all used, I will come back and I will show you how to connect second skein. Okay, guys, so we have our first skein used, and it gave us 14 rows. You can count rows by openings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. 14, and the bottom was 15. So now we're taking the second skein, and we are attaching it. I usually attach a second skein with the simple knot. So you're simply making a knot, and then second knot, and then pull it tight. You will feel when you cannot pull any more, and then cut tails of the knot like that, close to the knot, and this way you connected the yarn. It's this knot will not be really seen on the finished product. So then you just keep knitting the same way we were knitting. We have this 15 rows, and now we will keep knitting with another skein, and I will come back when I use the whole skein. Okay, guys, so we are done with our two skeins. See this square blanket, literally a small baby blanket. And what we will be doing now, we will need to keep about 3 widths of the blanket left in yarn. 1, 2, 3. I have a little bit more, 3.5. And now we can cast off. For casting off, insert your hand in the first stitch, then add second stitch, and grab working yarn and pull it through both stitches. Now keep your hand inside this stitch that you just made, add another stitch, grab working yarn, pull it out. So you're making one stitch from every two. Insert your hand back into the stitch, add second, grab working yarn, pull it out. And that's how cast off is being done. We are knitting 2 stitches at a time, and we are creating this beautiful chain on the top of the blanket. And then I will show you how we will be making a bunny from this blanket. So here's our 2 last stitches, guys. Grab working yarn, pull it out. Now we have 1 stitch left, and we will place the tail inside of this last stitch, pull it gently, and this is how it's done. We just finished. We will keep this tail, making the knot on the end, because we will be using this tail to create the bunny. Okay, so now how we will be doing it. So place the yarn in front of you, the top of the blanket, and this tail we will be using. So what we will need to do, we will kind of like divide this blanket in 3 parts in our mind, okay? So 3 parts, and this middle part will be a little bit bigger. So it will be 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stitches. And these stitches on both ends we will keep for the legs of the bunny, front legs. So we will insert this yarn under the chain, and we will go to this 6 stitches in the middle, okay? So let's go. Okay, here we are. So here's the 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What we're doing, we will start inserting our yarn to make a head. So 6 stitches here, and here it will be, let's see how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3. So we will do 6 and 13. So we will be inserting our tail up, under and over, under and over. So then when we reach about 10 rows, we will move a little bit from the 6. We will move to make like a circle over here, okay? So we'll still be going under and over, only we will be making this circle. Let me pull it that you could see what I'm doing. See, I'm pulling, and you can see that we're creating a head this way. So we will be keeping going over and under, and now we are going back to our 6 stitches on the side or in the middle, and let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're still going one more, and now we are simply going out under and over in between. So this is 6 stitches for the head. So here we are. So you see, we used all this tail that we had for making this head. But if you don't have any yarn left, you just take a piece of yarn and then start inserting it to make this head. See what we're having here? So now we will be, let me turn it in another direction. Now we will pull this yarn like this. See what we have here? And you can try to pull it here a little bit more. Find it and pull this here. Pull a little bit more on this side. Here you go. To have the same tension on both sides. Here we are. So this is, guys, our head. Here we are. What we will do now, we will go to connect the head over here, okay? So the yarn will go, this tail will go underneath over here, underneath the chain. And this way we will connect our head all the way around to make it completely round. Okay, so now here we are. So now what we need, now we need to insert our filling inside this head. Let me grab it. Okay, guys, so we are taking our filling, and you can use your old pillow if you have any, and then just have this filling from stuffing from the pillow, or you can buy it in any craft store. So we're placing it inside of the head, and you can pull it more to connect it completely. And you can actually, if you're using the string of the yarn from both sides, with the tail from both sides, it probably will be a little bit easier. Here, we need to spread it. Here you go. So here we are. This is our head. Let's see from the top. Here we had the beautiful head. So what we are doing now, we will now need to create the legs for the bunny, okay? So what we're doing, we are turning bunny on another side like that, and we will be making legs, front legs first. For the front legs, we need to connect the yarn on the angle over here. So this tail will be still working for us. We can go under, over to move it to the leg. So here we are. Let's connect the leg. See, this will be the leg. So this yarn is going to connect stitches on the top and on the bottom of the leg, like that. So keep doing it, inserting the yarn in one stitch and another stitch on both sides, connecting and creating this front leg of the bunny. Okay, so now we will be done with this tail because we used almost all of it. You can just tuck it in inside, and here we are. We just made our first leg, see? So now we will need more yarn. So we're taking this second skein, guys, and if you have leftover, then you can use leftover. So what we're doing, we are just simply cutting a piece, random lengths, not too long because it will be hard to connect the parts. Make a knot on the end, and now we will be making our second leg, okay? So here we are. This is our second part. So connect it with the pointy part on the top, like that. Now insert this yarn inside, and again from one side and from another, like this, and then make a knot. This will be hold this pointy part together. The knot will go inside, and then we will do the same as we did on this side. We will be connecting stitch on the left, a stitch on the right, or a stitch on the top and on the bottom a few times until we create another leg of the bunny, and we will be doing it until we reach the part with the head. Here we are. We have 2 legs done. See, guys, over here. So what we are doing now, we now need to connect these 2 parts over here. We're still using the same connecting part. We are connecting stitches again, top and bottom. A little bit more. And now we can actually connect this left and right sides together. Okay, so let's do it. So we'll go with our yarn, connecting the bunny's bottom. So simply the same way we are connecting left and right sides of the bunny tummy. Here we are. And now we can actually insert some of the, see what we have? We have literally bottom of the bunny with 2 legs here. So what we can do now, let's do a few more stitches, and then we can insert more filling inside the bunny. First, we will go inside the legs, not too much. And second one. Here we are. We have 2 legs. Now we will insert some to make a tummy. Ooh, it's all falling apart. Here we are. And it depends how soft you want your bunny to be. You can put a lot, but I will be not putting too much because I want it to be soft and squishy. Okay, so here we are. Let's look from the top. See, this is how it will look from the top. And if you want it to be, if you don't want to see any of the filling, you will need to knit tighter, then you will not see any. So let's go on the other side. So now we will create 2 other legs from the bottom part, the bottom legs. How we will do it? So here how it's done. We take this middle part and we are connecting it to the belly or tummy part. First, let's connect one more time. Actually, a few more stitches because this will be too far. Okay, here we are. Now let's connect this middle part with the same tail. Here we are. We just connected, and now we have 2 legs here. So now we can actually put more filling and create legs before we close up the bunny completely. Here we are. Put more filling in the leg area. Here we are. So now pull, and we will keep connecting the bunny. Now it will be our bottom legs. So the same way, top and bottom, connect them with your yarn until you reach the pointy part of the leg, of the bottom leg, back leg. Almost done. Here we are. Here we are. So connect one more, and we are done with one bottom leg. See, we have this beautiful leg, and now we can actually, we will be done with this yarn. We can just put it inside and keep it there like that. So we are now connecting this last piece, and we will use actually this yarn that we have here on the other side. So we will go from this direction, but it's the same. You're simply inserting the yarn on the top and on the bottom of the yarn, of the blanket, or now it's a bunny, and you're simply connecting and making a bottom leg. We might have just enough of this yarn to connect the whole thing. Yep, perfect. Here we are. So this tail, we will just connect it with the making a knot that it would be holding, and then just tuck it in inside. Here we are, guys. We are almost done. This is the back legs, this is front legs, and this is our bunny. Look at that. Look how cute it is. Let me show you the front of it here. Okay, so what we are doing now? Now we need to make ears, guys. And as I said, I will be making ears with the blue color. It's yellow and blue colors of Ukrainian flag. So our bunny will be in support of Ukraine. So what we are doing? Making a knot with our blue. Cut the tail. Now we are simply making 3 stitches. So let's put it on the table like that. So this is tail, this is working yarn. Make a loop, insert your hand, grab working yarn, and keep at least 5-8 inches will be enough to connect the ear to the bunny head. So this is our first stitch. We're making 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. And now we will be knitting the stitches 3 rows. 1, 2, 3. 3 stitches and 2 more rows of 3. And it actually depends how long you want the ears to be. I will be making them like a medium length. So we're still knitting 3 over here. Now we will knit, after knitting 3 rows, these 2 we will knit together. And we will make like that. We'll make 1 stitch from 2. Now we have 2 stitches. So now we are knitting 3 rows of 2. So it was first, this is our second, and this is our third. So 3 rows of 3 stitches, 3 rows of 2. Now we are knitting these 2 together. And this is our ear. See, this is what we have for the ear. So what we're doing now, we are cutting the yarn. We are making a knot on the end. And we will simply tuck in, cut the tail. And then we will simply, we need to put the end inside the last stitch to finish it. So here we are. And now we can tuck in this tail underneath anywhere, just like that. So here we are. 1 is ready. Let's make another one. The same way, make a knot, cut the tail, make a loop, insert your hand, grab working yarn, pull it out. Keep about 5-8 inches tail to attach it to head of the bunny. Now insert your hand, grab working yarn, and make 3 stitches. Now when you have 3 stitches, knit 3 rows. First row, second row, and 1 more, and then we will decrease to 2 stitches. So we have 3, 3. Now we are knitting 2 together, and second one, and 2 more rows. 1, it was second, and this will be third. Now we have our ear, and now we are knitting these 2 together. Here we are. Cut the yarn, make a knot, cut the tail, insert the tail inside this last stitch and pull. And you just finish second ear. Turn it on another side and weave in the end. Just simply tuck it in any way you see. Like that. So here we are. We have 2 ears, guys. So what we're doing now, we will be connecting these ears to the bunny's head. Okay? So like that. So let me show you probably from this direction. Yeah. So we're inserting our tail inside the head, and then we're inserting it inside last stitch on this row of the ear. Then you go in inside the stitch on the head and one of the stitches on the ear. Again, underneath the head, stitch on the ear. And that's pretty much it. It's there, and then you go in underneath one more stitch on the head, and this last stitch, I will actually make a knot to secure it. And then the end goes inside. Here we are. The ear is connected. Let's connect the other one. The same way, this tail goes underneath the stitch on the head, inside the stitch on the ear, underneath the stitch on the head, inside the second stitch on the ear, then again on the head, and third one on the ear, and it's connected. And then you can simply attach it to the next stitch on the head with a knot. Here we are. And then tuck in the here. So we are done, guys, with the ears. Look at this cute bunny with beautiful ears. Okay, so now we need eyes and nose, and the simplest way will be just insert a pieces of yarn that you were using, or any other actually yarn you have that is a different color. Let me show you. So just 3 pieces of yarn, and you are simply inserting it where the eyes should be. Another way would be to sew the buttons. That will be more like a permanent way to have eyes for the bunny. But this one is a really simple way. So here is the eyes, and then the third piece of yarn will be the nose that you are inserting like that. Here we are. Our bunny is ready. And another one more thing with, don't forget, it's very, here you go. See this beautiful face? So what we need for this bunny, we need the cute tail. Okay, and let's just make it. You can use anything you want for the tail, but we will use the same blue because it's a blue and yellow bunny. So let's make a knot on the end, and then you can simply make a few loops over the hand like that. Cut the yarn, and then insert it inside the opening like that. Here we are. So we'll have one here and one here, and then you connect them with a knot. Here we are. So let's make a knot on this part. Okay, here we are. So this is our beautiful tail. So now we have these 2 strings, and you can simply attach it to the body with a knot. And then when you make a knot, you can actually attach it on another side that it would hold better, like that. And another knot, and then this tail will go inside. Just tuck it in. here we are. And then you can just spread the yarn the way you want. Here we go. So we are done with our beautiful bunny. It has this beautiful tail, beautiful ears, and cute face. And you saw the pictures of the bunny at the beginning, so it's really, really cute. So you can make the bunny in any colors. As I said, we have 44 solid colors available at BeCozi.com. Stay home and be cozy. Hey guys, my hand knitting book is ready for you to purchase. It can be purchased at BeCozi.com and on Amazon, and also available as a Kindle. It's a perfect gift for yourself or your loved one. It's the most unique gift and book on the knitting market.